Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Good Morning Pattaya, Pattaya Channel's very own breakfast show. I'm Nick Pendrell, still, and next to me is Mr. Jason Rupp again.
Good to be with you, Nick. Good morning.
Do you fancy seeing some more videos?
That's what I love to do. That's why I'm here. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, we get a lot of comments saying that people love the animal clips. That's some of our most popular ones.
Animals are like family, and they're cute.
They are, especially dogs. They're my favourite, as I think regular viewers will know by now.
So you're a dog guy.
I'm definitely a dog guy. That's why we have lots and lots of dog videos and not so many cat videos.
I love the cats too, but they just don't really pay much attention to me, you know?
Yeah, they're just not
Come here, but they don't really care.
Yeah, exactly, they're sort of selfish. They just do what they want.
They're in their own world.
Yeah. But talking about selfish animals, sometimes dogs can be a bit selfish. They're not really into sharing, just like this cheeky little chihuahua we're going to have a look at.
White. Okay.
He is a fast one. The little ones are the fast. Those are the ones you got to watch.
That was really great. That was before the big dogs even knew what would happen at all.
Exactly. There they were, being polite and waiting, and oh no, cheeky little chihuahua. He beat them all to the punch. And
that'll teach the other two.
Exactly.
Looks like okay was their key word. They can eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they weren't that hungry. You know, most dogs that I know would be there as fast as the Chihuahua, but they're obviously a bit slow on the uptake. Those the bigger dogs.
The little dog just wanted the food. The big dogs just wanted attention from their master, I think.
Yeah, I think they looked a bit sort of older and wiser and a bit slower.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
It's okay for you?
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
Sausages in that case.
That's how it is with families. You know, you got when we're at the dinner table. Okay, you got to get your food.
Yeah, I guess in a big family. Did you come from a big
These are the
family?
dogs. No, small family, so I never had that problem. But I know another friend of mine.
Yeah.
Anytime I eat with him, he's getting all the food.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because he explained it finally. Well, he comes from a big family.
Right.
This is how it always was at the dinner table. You got to get your food before it's all gone.
Oh yeah, I can
and
imagine.
Eat fast.
Yeah. For me, it was school dinners where they gave us some ridiculously small amount of time to eat, like 10 minutes, so we just had to wolf it down or in trouble.
What kind of school was this?
This was a British, what you would call, no, it's actually different. It's called a grammar school. It's like they sort of hive off the sort of cleverest 5% of the population, and somehow I managed to include me in it. I was cheated or something.
Oh, I remember how horrible my school lunches were back in US. We had some bad lunches.
Yeah.
Just so totally processed. We had these hot dogs and these chicken burgers and just with no
sounds
taste.
Delicious compared to the disgusting. It's put me off most food for life. Anything that we used to eat for school dinners, I cannot eat at all now. It just put me off lots and lots of good food stuff.
Well, for English school lunches, I keep thinking of that Pink Floyd song, something about eat your pudding or something like that.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because it is so disgusting that nobody will eat it. But anyway, let's go back to dogs, because
we're on dogs.
Dogs, when they get in an unusual environment, that's when they can go really mental and provide a lot of laughs. Like what happens when this dog decides to have a little bounce around on a trampoline.
Smart enough, well, yeah.
Okay, now
No? Yeah, go ahead, I'll take it.
go shoot through the screen. Oh. Go, Mike, go! Go, Mike! Yay! Come on, happy hop! Oh!
Get him, Mike! Get him!
Good boy.
Good boy, Mud.
That's funny. That dog is really showing off. That it makes a good show.
Well, I'm wondering whether he's enjoying it, or he's confused, or he's annoyed by it. I don't quite understand. Not being able to speak dog, I don't quite know what he's trying to communicate there.
I can see every time a dog does a flip, he's really proud. And he looks back at his master. And then master looks happy. Then he's happy, and then he jumps around.
So it's like this
That's my
animal.
take on
You
it.
should be an animal psychiatrist, I think, and so he's obviously enjoying it. Then you reckon?
I like psychology, but you know, I just read these trampolines can really damage your back. There's a lot of accidents with these.
I can imagine if you fall on the edge, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. Well, I read that they really want these banned in U.S.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what the doctors are saying nowadays.
Well, I can imagine, because that one on the clip that got like the safety cage around it. I'm sure if you just put some safety ones so that you can't like flip on it, it can't be that dangerous.
It's definitely better than not having it. But
This is America. Like, they want to ban trampolines, but guns, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, guns are okay.
There's no danger with guns.
it's in the Constitution, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. Maybe they should have the next amendment to have free right of trampolining for all Americans.
Well, yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, banning a trampoline because it's you might have an accident. We might have an accident on everything.
Exactly. You know, it's just like this. There's a lot of this going on in Europe about nanny state, and you can't do this and you can't do that. It's just like generations of kids have been trampolining, and not many of them have died.
Oh, back in England, there's the most cameras of anywhere in the world,
Oh,
right?
yeah. It's a police state. You can't do anything without anything naughty and without getting spotted. But another thing you Americans like, apart from trampolining, you're very keen on your bowling, aren't you?
Bowling is, I love bowling.
Yeah,
Really love bowling. I was always on the high school and university bowling team.
Yeah, and I know some of the
doing
most advanced ones now. They've got these little buzzers because you're not supposed to go over the line, are you?
Right. Well, there's like a laser.
Exactly.
It knows if you go over.
Yeah, and this dog discovered one of these, and he found it very intriguing.
Ja.
That was one confused dog.
That was so funny. The floor's so slippery. He's trying to back up, and he can't.
Yeah. Now, actually, although that was, I was saying that it's a very big thing in America, and it came from America, that clip actually came from, I think it was Denmark, actually. It was definitely somewhere in Scandinavia. And it's a couple of 3 years old now, but there's a very, very internet famous clip about two dogs having dinner, which was quite an internet sensation a few years ago. And that also came from Scandinavia. And
Oh, I got to see that one.
you do. It's really well done. Let's have a look at it now. That was pretty awesome.
That was so cute. I could just keep watching that because it was really entertaining.
Yeah, the
actually.
actual full clip lasts about twice as long as that. But,
Really? It just
it
keeps
is
going,
a bit
huh?
samey, but
Oh,
it's
boy.
quite impressive. It's just how people on the internet come up with these mad things like, oh, let's stick our dog's head through a jumper and then we'll hide at the back and just do all the hand movements. It's just like, how do people come up with such crazy
It's a great
ideas?
idea, but a lot of us look at YouTube and don't find these things, you know. So it really takes time.
Yeah. You really have to look through a lot of things to find a few gems like that. But that was really big. Like I said, it's a few years ago now, but that was really blew up big time on the internet.
What kind of dog did you used to have?
I used to have one like the littler dog in that one. That's what my parents got at the moment, because that was a golden Labrador. They got a retriever, which is a slightly hairier version.
Oh, nice.
But I can imagine trying to do that with that dog would be so hard. I mean, you saw them trying to keep the dogs from like guzzling down the food. That was what most of the messing around with like serviettes were and napkins. But
Yeah, putting
it managed it.
their heads up again.
Yeah. And the dogs did seem to be relatively well trained, though. I think most of them would. I wonder how many takes it took them and whether they went wrong in the meantime.
Those dogs were well behaved. Otherwise, they could have just jumped up and just
Exactly.
ran for some
So they've
food.
done. Well, that's all we got time for, I'm afraid. I hope you enjoyed our look at dogs today. We're going to be back on a completely different subject tomorrow.
See you soon.